here tonight to persuade my audience members to volunteer in their local communities. Volunteering in your local community will help those around you and help you feel like you have a great sense of accomplishment and set a positive example. Has anyone ever stopped you guys in your tracks when you needed help the most? How did that make you feel? Volunteering in your local community is a great way to give back and set a positive example. If we all did something to help those in need, we would have a better and safer community and have a greater sense of self-accomplishment. I try and do one volunteer activity each month, and I can tell you personally that the benefits of volunteering speak for themselves. Today, I will discuss the needs of our community, ways you can help, and what our community might look like if we all gave a helping hand. The problems in our community are great and affect us all. Families living in poverty in our community have significant needs which need to be addressed. The increased rate of poverty has been especially tough on the young children. There has been an increase in preventable childhood diseases since 2009, and many of these children only get a full meal a day when they're at school, and that would be their lunch. And so many of these children go home hungry. And it's even worse for the kids that can get a ride to school, which means they might not even eat all day. And at the same time, their standardized test scores for the kids have decreased. Because of the increased levels of poverty in our community, shelters and food pantries are overcapacitated. The largest homeless shelter in America has started to limit the amount of time a person can stay due to overpopulation. One food pantry has actually limited their hours because of their lack of supply and food. Excuse me. The crime rates in our community have also increased due to increases of poverty. The local paper reports 14% increase in petty theft or poverty. The community police that many of these increased thefts are due to people pawning stolen property to simply buy food or medicine for them or their families. Clearly, our local community is in great need, but fortunately, there are many ways to solve some of these problems. If we all agree to volunteer at least once a month to help out those in need, many of those problems could be eliminated. According to the local food pantry, they're always in need of canned goods. One step for us that we can do as college students is simply donate cans when you can. Whether you take a trip to Hornell, buy a couple cans, and give it to either your RD or someone you can trust to give it back to the local food pantry. And food pantries are always seeking long-term volunteers to help organize and deliver food to those in need. The local elementary schools can establish an after-school activity made up by college students to interact with the children affected by poverty. In this program, college students could read to them, play basketball, and generally just be good role models. The volunteers in this program could help find resources for the parents to utilize to help their children succeed in school. Because of the high demand and lack of resources, the homeless shelter is currently in need of repairs and could use college students workers to help repaint and repair the broken down shelters. Now that I've talked about the three specific areas in which we could volunteer to help our local community, I will now discuss some of the benefits. Helping the local community deal with poverty issues will benefit us all. First, children would be served in our community through the increased help at the food pantry and the after-school programs. Studies have found that after-school programs help generally with increasing standardized test scores. That was a test done in 2007. Additionally, children who have positive role models are less likely to become involved in criminal when they reach their teens. Second, this plan of action would greatly enhance the ability of local officials and service providers to help solve the problems in our community. By volunteering, we are offering up time of officials and service providers to find another governmental solutions to help our communities in need. Also, by volunteering, we are giving the workers at the food pantry and shelters some of the much-needed relief. Third, this plan would help decrease some of the crime related to petty theft. Lastly, volunteering would help your fellow citizens and will make you feel better as a person. I find that even if I'm having a bad day, volunteering can help lift up my mood. Whether it's helping a young kid who needed help with his homework, or just shooting hoops with him, giving back is the most important thing. Plus, volunteering is not a bad thing to have on your resume when you apply for jobs after college. With our volunteering efforts, we can make a brighter day for those in our community. Today, I discussed why we should all help volunteer for those in need, provided 3 easy things you can do to help out, and just demonstrated some of the benefits of volunteering. You never know when you might need help one day. Whether you lose your job or you're down on your luck, volunteering is a great way to give back. I encourage all of you to volunteer. Now, it's of course your own choice, but I would strongly suggest that everyone in this room go to their local food pantries, even if just give 3 cans next time you take your next visit to Walmart or your local food store, and just give a little bit back if you don't have the time to volunteer. And please do your part in the community so we can reach our highest potential. Thank you.